Welcome to Mall You Ever Wanted, the only mall in New Jersey that is so well stocked it looks exactly like home. Were you driven here?
I drove myself here.
Please get this parking stub validated before you leave.
Excuse me, what are the consequences?
1,000 pardons, sir. A rare and unfortunate misprint. Here's the correct stub.
Sorry, is it possible?
1,000 pardons, sir. Another rare and unfortunate misprint. I assure you this is the correct stub.
And how do I...
Any merchant can validate you upon purchase.
Right.
Is there anything else I can help you with today, sir?
I'm supposed to meet a lawyer here. His name is...
1,000 pardons, sir. I do not know where he is located. Did they send you any instructions?
Just this fax, that's all. Thanks anyway. I was right. It's you. Why do I keep seeing you?
You must be confusing me with a different greeter. I just started last week.
Have you ever worked in a hospital or a kind of a court?
Not that I know of.
But you look exactly like...
Welcome to Mall You've Ever Wanted, the only mall in New Jersey which is so well stocked it looks exactly like home. Were you driven here?
No.
Please take the stub and validate it before you leave.
I now pronounce us man and wife. You may now kiss the bride?
Not so fast. The Interior Court of German Affairs requires all employees to submit a nuptial profile and statement of purpose upon marriage.
But my naturalization is assured.
You can apply for a green card as soon as I have the completed paperwork. If those immigration buffoons harass you about the length of your stay, introduce them to your husband here and demand an extreme hardship favor.
Participants: Inspector Hans Freie and Fräulein Anja Burstner. And done. Oof. Seems I missed a few pages. Is it time for the cake yet?
Let me take care of all that, Hans. Now, we must be off to New Jersey. My employer is expecting us.
I assume Herr Carl is driving that rust-eaten contraband wagon of his?
For obvious reasons, we had to conduct these proceedings without him anywhere in sight. You will keep this a secret, won't you?
I'd like to stay as unentangled in Herr Carl's private life as possible. He seems in particularly poor mental health as of late.
It was off-puttingly easy to convince Mr. K to leave for New Jersey without us. I fear he is in a bad place right now. Namely, New Jersey.
Well, my bins is parked across the street. I've added a cushion to the trunk for you, Herr Freie. It's a bit moist, but...
I will be driving us. I made a promise to my boss that I would keep you both blindfolded for the latter half of the journey. He's terribly paranoid. He won't even let me have a copy of his business card.
Well, as the nuptial profile remains incomplete, I'll be holding on to this for the time being.
Who is the time being?
Hi, Dad. Your new nurse let my call through, but I guess you still think I want to kill you. Still not true, of course. I want to say call back whenever, but I'm actually being taken to court in a few days. Nothing to worry about. I promise I'll come visit again soon, if I'm not in prison. So yeah. You know what? Forget it. I'm all alone. I can't find this lawyer's office. I'm going home. Call me whenever you want. It would be great to hear your voice. Love you. Hello? Is this part of the mall?
Yes, it is.
Can I buy some food? It's delicious. I haven't been eating too well lately because of...
Please, keep it business.
I'm just making conversation.
You're making me liable. Don't break the crackers. Choking hazard.
I can take care of myself.
You haven't been eating well. You can't take care of yourself.
You didn't even let me explain why I wasn't eating well.
The spoon is for eating only. I'm liable for all spoon-related injuries.
I'm perfectly capable of eating a bowl of chili without injuring myself. Let me tell you something. Once I was alone in my apartment with a 14-year-old girl.
Enough! Thank you for your business. Please pay and leave.
But... Oh, almost forgot. Could you validate me? I'm spending money here. You need to validate me. I need validation. If I do not receive validation from you right now, there may be severe consequences for me.
Please vacate my store.
Validate me, it's so easy.
I will call security, sir.
Don't call me sir. I can't leave here without validation. I can't do it, don't you understand? I was not driven here. I drove myself here. I am trapped here until you do your job and validate me for being where I am.
Stop it! That's your lawyer!
No, this is a cook. He sold me food.
I am not a cook.
Didn't you get the facts?
Yeah, see you in court, obviously. Why even bother?
This is a food court. Haven't you ever been in a mall? Burstner says the reason that he hardly ever takes cases is because he's afraid of retaliation from disappointed clients.
As your inspector, I would advise you to avoid the unnecessary brutalization of strangers.
Well, Inspector, why don't you show up to work and stop me? Where were you?
He asked you a question here, Freie.
I had to pee.
Fantastic. Now I have to pee.
Really? Me too.
Believes you want to kill him.
This is all your fault. Protocol is protocol because it affects the entire system, not just you and your insipid cavalier attitude. Oh my God. What's happening to me?
You didn't let me finish. Thanks to me, he's neither pressing charges nor dropping your case. He will not meet with you in person until he appears in court to defend your case. Here is his business card.
An unidentified perpetrator detonated an explosive in a local children's hospital
Under the bed of a girl who bears striking physical resemblance to my daughter.
This card was found at the scene.
We leave you in Burstner's capable hands. Herr Freie will be outside reciting the complete works of Johann Wolfgang von Goethe when you are finished.
Anja, you are incredible. How did you get him to change his mind?
Appeal to emotion. I told him how important you are to me and how much I would miss you if you were sent to prison.
That card, it's him. He's after my daughter. He's the one that bombed their hospital.
I implore you not to jump to conclusions. Have you considered the possibility of a mole?
You have my attention.
What do we know about the hospital bombing? We know that other than Mr. K, there were no suspicious characters present. We also know that the hospital's parking lot extends 3 levels below ground. Thus, our perpetrator would have had a complex network of subterranean burrows at their disposal that allowed them undetected ingress to and egress from the hospital. Mole.
He dies now. Show me the gun.
I left it at Mr. K's apartment.
Sharkov! You were to keep it with you at all times.
All is not lost. Perhaps we can ask if there's a separate date we could arrange for his execution?
Will not meet with Herr K. in person again until his trial. You blew it. The worst part is I can't even cite you. Your examining magistrate would want to know why I had you holding a gun.
Frau Wilhelm, I would take a bullet for your daughter, even if it means covering her with my whole body for the rest of her life.
Keep your body to yourself. You will retrieve the gun and shoot dead when he enters the courthouse at Herr K.'s trial.
Respectfully, Frau Wilhelm, and as much as I would like to do my part to keep our work/speeches safe, I am afraid I have to decline your offer.
No. That's off the table now. You will neutralize him, or I will personally see to it that Herr K. receives the death sentence. You see, anyone can focus if motivated properly. And don't think for a second that I can't have him executed either. I happen to have a very close relationship with Herr K.'s judge. Klar?
Klar.
Now, let's see if you can even do it. I should have just let Herr K. murder the man when I had the chance. Even without receiving the orders, he does your job better than you.